What's going on, St. Louis? You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KTZ. Hallelujah, AM. What's going on out there? Oh, man, it's been hot this week, too, ain't it? Hot. Shaheed, I'm joined. He's here. He's here. Anthony Shaheed is with me, y'all.
Live in person.
My right-hand man. What's going on, my brother?
I'm always honored this morning, Mary, just to be in your presence. I say assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, and bismillah rahman rahim. Man, we got a hot show today, but it's hot outside. Can I finish, man?
Is it hot?
It's hot, and it's hot outside, but we done took things to another level. That's all I'm going to tell you, man.
All right, well, you know, I guess we can report Sister Felicia is on assignment.
No, special assignment.
Oh, a special assignment.
She's on special assignment. Let's get it right.
Okay.
And what about Senator Carla May?
Senator Carla May, she's doing what she do. You know, see, this time it's election time in this time of the year.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
she's
sir.
all over the place.
Yes,
so
sir.
we lucky to just get her. So maybe she might come in, maybe she won't, but she's still on lock.
But we honored to even have her, and you know, for her to be a senator and still be behind us, that's very powerful and it's important. So, Senator, I know you listen. I know your mom is listening. I know Miss Ollie Stewart's listening. All of y'all are listening. We have a beautiful show, a hot show today, and got some powerful guests coming in, but we got some other things we want to talk about on this very hot morning.
Yeah, I just want to, this issue has been brewing in our community for the last couple of years, but it seems like now it's picking up a little more traction and getting some steam. Former nurses at the St. Louis Hospital filed trademark lawsuit against developer.
Beautiful.
You know what that is? That's Homer G.
That's right.
That's Homer G. They still around. You thought you didn't hear anything else about them, that they left the field.
No.
They still on the field.
No.
Now they're on the legal field in addition to the activist field. They have filed a lawsuit, ladies and gentlemen. They filed a lawsuit. Now, first, a little background for those of you that don't know, and it's a lot of you that don't know because we've gotten older and this stuff happened some time ago. In 1937, listen, in 1937, it was the only public hospital for black people until 1955.
That's called.
Until 1955. And Homer G. Phillips Hospital is something for those of us that are older.
Special.
It's near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
And it's something extremely special. And you kind of have to have lived during that time to really understand the full effect of it.
Yes.
But those of you are still with us, even though you don't remember, even though it didn't happen during your time, you're still with us, and you're still with us on this issue. On July 11th, the Homer G. Phillips Nurses Alumni Incorporated filed a federal lawsuit against St. Louis developer Paul McKee for trademark infringement. And what is that? Trademark infringement? That's just like you got something or you had something and then somebody else gonna call it the same thing. That's basically it in a nutshell. We had Homer G. Phillips Hospital. The city of St. Louis had it.
That's right.
It existed for many, many years. Homer G. Phillips was then closed. But out of nowhere, here comes somebody wanting to use the name. Didn't even get permission.
No. Well,
did not even seek permission. If they had gotten some consent or some advice and some counsel, maybe they might have some place to go.
Mary, I got to jump in
Go
on
ahead,
you.
jump in,
They
brother.
did get some counsel, but they went to a coon.
Oh, wait.
I say what I want to say.
Well, okay.
They went to Daryl Piggy, a boot-licking, butt-licking, buck-dancing, buck-jumping, butt-sniffing coon. And he said, hey, boss, I think I can get this done, boss. Hey, boss, I think this will work, boss.
Yeah, but he had no affiliation with the hospital or the organization.
He sure did.
Or the creation of the entity. So he was just giving some advice. But the real deal would have been to seek out the Nurses Association.
Correct.
Seek out the city of St. Louis. Seek out the mayor's office. Come at it's a city. It was a city institution. Ask the mayor.
That too, but come to the black community. As you said earlier, this is so sentimental. This is so serious to us that we take this just serious as any other nationality is about their history. And this history here should have been just walked over like that. And the mere fact he did it, and then black people told him we didn't like, especially our seniors.
Yes.
And especially since the Zenobia and the rest of the
Zenobia Thompson, she's a graduate of the Homer G. Phillips School of Nursing.
It's total disrespect.
Total. But she came out hard. She said, we are, not 100, 1,000% opposed to Paul McKee. And she used the word stealing the name of this legacy.
Wow.
says Zenobia Thompson,
Yes.
who served as a head nurse
Yes, sir.
at Homer G. Phillips Hospital,
Yes, sir.
and who helped lead the unsuccessful fight in the 70s to keep leaders from closing the iconic black hospital. So this is going to be very interesting to see how the federal court treats this. The lawsuit states that the alumni group's name is trademarked, and the new health center's name will infringe on that trademark. So that very little simple statement is the justice, is the basics of the hospital's lawsuit. And we're going to see how that plays out. The federal court moves pretty fast. It moves much faster than the state courts do. So this thing will be coming to a head pretty soon.
I want to jump in one more time, Mary.
ahead.
Do you know, brothers and sisters out here, unless you really understand this, from 1937, as Mary said, to 1955, we didn't have nowhere else to go.
Right? No place to go.
Nowhere else to go.
No place to have babies.
They wouldn't even let you come in the basement of the hospitals where where white folks were. If you just made it here, we had so much love and respect for the institution and the nurses and the doctors that if you made it there, I don't care what condition you was in, including gunshot wounds or being stabbed, you was going to make it. Only God knows, but they were so serious about what they were doing and so much pride in their work, you was going to live. And the mere fact that all that time they put into there, somebody with just 800 rooms, Mary.
800 rooms.
800, that somebody now going to have a 3-bed facility.
Please.
Some white folks are just going to say, hey, this is okay for y'all. I'm saying it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Homer G. Phillips Hospital was so great and the doctors were so good that, they, for teaching purposes, people would go into the auditorium and sit up in the auditorium and around and watch the doctors actually operate.
That's right.
And so when the doctors would get somebody that was really messed up, shot, stabbed, or in real dire need, the doctors would actually state, we are going to deny the Grim Reaper.
Now that's hot.
That's hot.
Say it again.
Yeah, they said, we are going to deny the Grim Reaper. And all the people up in the gallery would be looking and watching them save somebody's life.
All you had to do is just make it there. That's all you had to do.
And then here's one of the things they have to say. Under our interpretation of the law, if the name of the health center is confusingly similar or implies association with the client, then we believe the claim is valid. This is what their lawyer, Richard Votas, has to say.
Okay.
And it is definitely confusingly similar.
Yes.
Because people think Homer G. Phillips is Homer G. Phillips.
Right.
They don't think it's no 3-bed hospital
Why
downtown on Jefferson.
but why should they?
Who's going to follow that?